Well, welcome back to another episode of Deer Season 21. This one is action-packed. You're going to see basically my whole season smashed into this little episode of Deer Season 21, and you're going to see how I closed out my Iowa bow season. And after that, we're going to head south, down to South Texas, where Jacob Odell shoots the largest buck of his life. It's an absolute giant. You won't want to miss it. 200-inch buck. It's just an awesome hunt.
Feels good to be in a tree stand. Listen to the world wake up. Man, I'm excited. First morning sitting feels good. Feels like fall. Well, Josh and I's all settled into this hawk blind. If that sun will stay out, I think we'll be in for an awesome evening. There's a couple different shooters in here, so we'll see what happens tonight. I'm excited. It's gonna be fun. Right behind that dead tree, getting ready to walk out. It's a shooter for sure.
Well, now I'm going to replay that one a few times over and over in the next few days, maybe weeks. But I don't know what happened there. We had 6, 8, 10 does out in front of us that were kind of wiggy coming in. Just no wind. The deer just on such edge. And you know, they started getting antsy. I was looking at the buck and he started getting all antsy. Hopefully he's not out of our lives forever. He may have waltzed right out though. Well, Josh and I are gonna take a couple practice shots here. VXR, he's got his bow. We're taking both bows in the blind tonight. We both have shooters coming out pretty regular. So we're gonna see which one walks out. You know, DeerCast is saying good right now. We got pretty stiff winds, light rain on and off. So we're gonna have to make great shots so that the track job doesn't get washed away by the rain. So Mark and Perry are out as well. Good luck to them, and hopefully tonight is amazing. Here we go. It's a little bit warmer today, but we got sunshine, 61 degrees. It's October 30th, something that we can't overlook. And we're actually taking a buck decoy in there because the field's a little bit long. So if they walk out, wind's perfect, they should suck right downwind of them and give me a shot within bow range. So that's the hope anyways. Here we go, pre-lock, it's on.
So I always quarter them to the blind so that whenever they come around the head of the buck and try and get downwind, they face on and puts the buck broadside, slightly quartering away. Whereas a doe, I do the exact opposite because they like to come into the tail end of the doe. So and then I quarter her away. So decoy placement is a huge thing. I put them over to the right with this southwest wind. I put them over here to the west with this west wind to draw the deer right around front. And it worked to perfection with this guy. He come around, offered me a shot, but obviously we elected to pass. But decoy placement is huge because they always go to the downwind side. So a buck, put the head towards you. A doe, put the tail towards you. Just a little tip on decoying.
Here's to never missing a day of hunting camp. Because with DeerCast, you can take camp with you all season long. Get ahead of your game.
There we go. It is high anticipation. And we're excited this morning. DeerCast is just saying okay, but one thing you gotta always keep in mind is the time of year. Anything can happen. That hot doe could walk by your blind or by your stand. So we're gonna keep grinding her out here. Maybe a doe will lead a buck by us, or they'll just be out searching around. But I'm excited. It's high anticipation. It's one of our favorite phases. So we're gonna get out there. We're going into a muddy bull blind here this morning, and should be good. I got Christian behind the camera. Mark and Perry are out, so I'm excited and ready to keep rolling here.
Well, it's a good start here this morning. Couple does working their way through nice and slow. I just gotta love this time of year. Just waiting for a buck to be following one of those mature does like that. That's why they call it high anticipation. Straight out in front. He's a good one, wait. Yeah, that's the one I was with you last night. Was it that same deer? Yeah. Is that a 10? Yeah, he's a shooter.
There.
This is quarter to the whole time. Yeah. Oh, there he is right here. Got it. He's on the green right here.
Bit.
Yeah. Christian. Feel like it. I'm good. Yeah, look good. Watch him. I see him. Yeah, I see him. Walking slow. I got it. He might have just laid down. Man, that buck came out over here out of the timber, worked into the corn, and then finally he came back out and gave me a shot here. And I saw him slow down over there in the trees, but it's a good buck. We got pictures of him on that scrape last night, and that's what brought us in here. Here it is, the buck parade, and he's just walking around looking for a doe. And I think we just got it done here in Iowa. Whew. I never did see him come out of that creek. No, I didn't either. Oh man, we could run through. Thanks, brother. We could run through DeerCast track and look at the head and make sure everything's good. But it felt pretty good. Whew. Man. Well, it's pretty dry now. Boom, right there he is. He's in that big ditch right there. Oh yeah. Whew. This is gonna be a fun one to get out. But it'll be worth it now. Boom, let's go down and check him out. He's been dead a while. Awesome. Look at that. Beautiful Iowa buck. Oh yeah. Good stuff.
Well, this is one November the 6th that I will not forget. Just an awesome morning here. We crawled up into that bull blind on a little bit of MRI. This guy came through this field last night and you know, so we knew he was in the area. We had some earlier pictures of him, but he just showed back up, cruising around. It is buck parade, and I think that's exactly what he was doing here this morning. You know, we had a few does early come through the plot and head into the standing corn, and that's exactly what this guy did, except for on the opposite side of the blind. You know, we came back out of the corn and gave me a 25-yard shot. Rage hit its mark, and couldn't be happier. You know, I was a little bit nervous on the shot because those lungs down low like that, they kick forward, and that liver's right there, lungs are right there, so it's just right there on the line. But we gave him enough time, and I'm glad we did, because the end result is me sitting behind this beautiful Southern Iowa buck. Couldn't be happier. Thank you, Mark. Thank you, Christian and Carson, Perry, everybody who's been a part of this fall. Josh, just been an epic fall. I couldn't be happier than to wrap out my Iowa season right here. Awesome. Well, what an unbelievable season I've had here in Iowa. I couldn't be happier than to round it out with that beautiful 10-pointer. I was able to hit home with that Rage broadhead, and the rest is history, as they say. But it's warming up here in the Midwest, so we're gonna travel south where the deer are a little bit more used to this warm weather. But first, you're gonna see Jacob Odell shoot the largest buck of his life, a 200-inch giant. Just an unbelievable buck. I've watched Jacob grow up shooting big deer his whole life, but this one definitely tops the charts. Check it out.
That's my biggest buck ever. Oh.
It's deer season 2021, and it's our annual father and son hunt, but this year I'm really excited because we're going after my biggest buck ever. To kill big bucks, you have to hunt where big bucks are. That's why every year we hunt with Mike Stroff at SOE Hunts. Our plan is to get into camp early, shoot a few arrows, and get in the blind early. It's our first afternoon here at SOE Hunts, and I'm really excited to see what comes in tonight because it was raining yesterday and we have a cold front coming in, and there should be a lot of movement even though it's still hot, and hopefully the big boy comes in, but anything could come in.
Yeah, DeerCast is great this weekend. Got that front coming through, first cold, first north of the year after this rain came through, so it should be good.
We get in the blind early. As usual, a small buck and some does show up first to the party. It was hot and slow for a while, but all of a sudden I looked up and here came the buck of my dreams.
Just take your time, make sure you get on distance. Don't get in a hurry. You got it, buddy. You got it.
It's a giant first day.
First day here in South Texas. I just shot my biggest buck ever.
That's a giant chicken.
It rained yesterday. Our cold front is coming tonight. I think they were moving right before it was hot today, but we thought we could get him. Oh, he came in perfectly. I think I just smoked my biggest buck ever.
Good job, buddy.
This was awesome. Some blood right here. Tons of blood all throughout here. All in there. More blood right here.
I think you smelled something.
He's spraying right here. There he is. He's right there up behind the bushes. We got him. Biggest buck ever.
Oh, look at that, Jacob. Rage in the cage. Lift him up. Can you even lift him up?
He's got stuff going on everywhere. He's an awesome buck.
His velvet's still coming off.
He is awesome. What a giant. First night here in South Texas with my dad, annual father and son hunt. And yesterday it was raining all day, but there's a cold front coming in tonight and we knew they would be moving. And boy, were they. This giant buck came in, last hour of light. What an absolute amazing hunt here with my dad in South Texas. Annual father and son hunt.
So I'm gonna clue you in on a little not so secret. The folks at Morrell put multiple target spots on these targets so you can shoot them. Now I know everyone wants to shoot the center. It's fun to put groups and see all those arrows stacked in tight, but one, you can blow up your arrows. Two, it chews up one part of your target when there's so much more surface area that you can use. So shoot the extra dots. They're there for you.
We're adding new videos every week, so make sure to click that subscribe button and check out all of our amazing content. This episode of Deer Season 21 is brought to you by MOTV. For access to all our Drury Outdoors TV shows, head over to the MOTV app today.